Hello again, everyone. This is Christopher Massimo with Massimo Motivation. And today I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart. It's something that I feel like all young men and women should embrace. And I think it's something that is conveyed in the wrong way a lot of the times. And that is being selfish. Yep, being selfish. I said it. So there's a philosophy that I don't live by in every situation, but in many I do, and it's called being selfishly selfless. So again, that's being selfishly selfless. Now, the idea behind that is the more you take care of yourself and your goals and your dreams, the more reflecting you do and the more time you spend achieving what you want to achieve, the more likely you'll be able to positively impact those around you. So it's like making a personal deposit to yourself and then later seeing the interest build up on that and then sharing the interest with the world in a positive way. But I feel like a lot of people view being selfish as a negative thing, and it very much can be a negative thing. But in a lot of ways, it could be a very positive thing in the right situations, okay? This is especially true, in my opinion, for young men and women, freshman year in high school to mid-20s, early 30s, at the beginning of their career, essentially, trying to get themselves off the ground. You need to understand that if you don't take the time to really embrace and reflect and grow yourself, if you don't pour water on yourself, then when 30, 35, 40 comes along and you want to have a family or a successful career, or you want to mentor people or have a scholarship in your name, you're not going to be able to do those things if you're constantly giving of yourself to other people when you have nothing to give, right? So think of yourself as a cup full of water, very simple metaphor, and the more full you are, the more you have to give to other people. On that note, you're not doing anybody a service by not being the best you, okay? People need leadership. They need examples of people to follow. They need inspiration. And you do that by filling up your cup. You do that by saying, hey, here's how I did it. Let me help you. But first you have to do it. You have to fill your cup up before you can make that possible. Okay? So the idea about being selfish in the eyes of most people, I feel like is very negative. But it's not. It's not. You have to say, young men and women in college or in high school, or if you have a son or daughter in that situation right now, tell them, hey, if you find a boyfriend or girlfriend, great, but you make sure that boyfriend or girlfriend understands that you're here to work on you right now, that you can't be the best partner, student, athlete, unless you take care of your business. And, we get so caught up in that high school, college duration of our life in making everybody like us that we don't spend enough time investing in ourselves, making self-deposits. And if you don't make self-deposits at that stage, which if you guys have heard my other podcasts and talks, I find 18 to 22 to be perhaps the second most important 4-year stretch of somebody's life behind 0 to 4. If you don't invest during that time, then you'll have nothing to withdraw and share with the world for the other 60 years of your life. Okay? Well, not nothing, but you won't maximize that potential of sharing. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time, and if you guys haven't noticed, these chronicles are simply me speaking my mind. They're not very structured. I don't want them to be. I want them to be very natural. I want them to kind of flow, but I wanted to speak my mind on this concept of being selfishly selfless, because I feel like, especially for young adults, it is something that they should embrace. It's something that parents should encourage them to embrace. But you do have to make sure that there's a fine line between between investing in self and just being a jerk. Okay, and there is a line there. But all selfishness isn't bad selfishness. Okay, don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm going to work on me. I can't work on you right now. And you know, that's especially true for relationships. I got to do me right now. So think about that. Take some time to reflect on that idea. Are you the type of person who constantly gives of themselves to others but doesn't give of themselves to themselves? Are you the type of person who invests in your own future, or are you constantly giving whatever you have to those around you? Because if you really want to give to others at your maximal potential, you have to give to yourself first. So think about that and reflect on that and let me know what you think.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.